The title tonight is How to Eat to Support Your Body, and I want to discuss the menstrual cycle and menopause. The menstrual cycle is when it's around about 28 days period where your body's preparing for potentially becoming pregnant. And when it doesn't, it will start the process over again. So it's a whole menstrual cycle for 28 days. The menopause is a biological process marking the end of your menstrual cycle to close the door to producing children. So I want to go over how we're going to support our hormones, how we're going to support our body during the menstrual cycle and during this 28-day period. There are 4 phases in the menstrual cycle. There's the menstruation phase, the follicular phase, I can never say that right, the ovulation phase, and the luteal phase. Now, during the menstruation phase, it is a 3 to 7 day period, literally. During this, the estrogen rises. Why? Because it needs to thicken the uterine lining to prepare in case you get pregnant. So menstruation is happening, and the follicular, I'm just going to say the F phase, okay, starts during menstruation until about 10 to 17 days. Now, its job is to get rid of estrogen if no pregnancy occurs. And also progesterone levels drop during this time, which leads to the shedding of the uterine lining that happened during the menstruation phase. The ovulation, it goes about 2 weeks after menstruation, and it only lasts for about 24 hours. Now, then the luteal phase, it starts after ovulation and lasts about 11 to 17 days. Now, this is the preparation time to start a new menstrual cycle because you didn't get pregnant, so it starts over. So the luteal is preparing to start menstruation again and start the process over. And this is when we typically experience more PMS symptoms due to the big shifts in estrogen and progesterone. In phase 1, which is the menstruation, our body is looking for iron, vitamin C, and magnesium. These are the 3 most important nutrients during menstruation, during your period. Because the body's looking to replenish iron from losing it, and then also help protect your immunity, because your immune system obviously is working hard, and keep the nervous system calm. So during menstruation, to help your body do its best, we need to be getting in meats. Could be good: red meat, chicken, fish. These help replenish your iron, and to pair it with lentils, beans, dark greens, berries, bell peppers, lemons, citrus fruits. These will help keep your body, the nervous system, doing its job, helping you keep calm. And pumpkin seeds and almonds also are a great go-to for calmness during this time. Now, I'm going to go over these foods, but I want you to consider that if you're doing these on a regular basis, if you are eating clean foods, whole foods, and you're getting in your fruits and vegetables, you're adding in pumpkin seeds and almonds and your nuts, if you're balancing this out typically throughout the whole cycle, throughout not just menstruation, but the whole menstrual cycle for the 28 days, when we're creating that balance, so you don't have to worry about, oh, well, I need to make sure I'm getting in this during my menstruation? Can you? Yes. And I do have a sheet that actually, I was saying take notes, but I also have a sheet that writes out all this too, that I can send you if you want. But I want you to train your brain, or I want you to train your habits to be eating like this normally, to where you are just naturally supporting your hormones to do its job. So, but yes, during the first phase, the menstruation, your body is searching for iron. It is searching to protect your immunity, which is vitamin C. It is searching to help, or searching for magnesium to help your body's nervous system stay calm. So those things, the food items that I just went over, are part of the way that you can support that. In phase 2, the F phase, the follicular, the body is searching for omegas and fiber. Okay, but why? Because the body realizes that it's not pregnant, and it's got to shed the hormones that it was producing, the estrogen, and then once that levels, then the progesterone. So the body's like, okay, we've got to shed these extra hormones that we've done to create to get the body ready for pregnancy, and now we've got to shed them. So omegas and fiber help do that, to help increase your bile function. Foods that do that, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Karina tells me this all the time. The foods that do that is your flax and chia seeds. I know McGon's been eating those. Okay, yeah. Fatty fish like salmon, fruits and vegetables for good fiber. So if we are really focused on getting in our fruits and vegetables, adding in chia and flax seeds, and getting in our occasional, your fatty fish in, you don't have to do it every week, but just throughout the month, you are helping your body get the fiber it needs and getting the omegas that it needs to do its job, especially during the phase 2 of your menstrual cycle, helping your body shed the excess hormones like estrogen and progesterone so it can do its job. Because what we want to do is help balance our hormones. And if we're not intaking the foods that we need to help our hormones do its job, we're going to have hormonal imbalances, and we're going to have symptoms from that, like PMS symptoms. Phase 3 is the ovulation. The body is looking for vitamin D and zinc. Why? Because to help with hormonal regulation and production, immunity, and ovarian function. Sometimes I think about women who are trying to get pregnant, and they are not able to. And I was thinking about, I feel like one reason could be that the hormones, especially during the ovulation phase, the hormones are not doing its job. It's not regulating and producing the hormones it needs, like the ovarian function, to help you conceive. So how we can do that is eating our foods that we talk about all the time, but here are some examples. Like mushrooms are good with vitamin D. Getting outside is good with vitamin D. Vitamin D does help hormonal regulation and production, but it also helps with immunity, and your body really needs that to protect itself. So remember, there's not like a ton of foods that have good vitamin D, but mushrooms is a good one. But just getting outside and getting your vitamin D naturally is going to help. But also salmon, eggs are a superfood. Okay, eggs are a superfood. Getting your proteins in, like with your meats. Pumpkin seeds always show up as good hormonal balancing foods. Pumpkin seeds always show up. But sesame seeds are also good. Ginger. These are the things that your body needs during ovulation. But remember, if you're giving your body this in a balancing way throughout the whole month, you're doing its job without complicating it. In phase 4, the luteal phase, the body needs hormone regulation because, hey, it's like, okay, we did not get pregnant. We ovulated, we did not get pregnant. Now the hormones are going to be going a little bit crazy because the body is meant like because if you can have a menstrual cycle, your body wants to get pregnant. So if it doesn't get pregnant, then hormones will go crazy if we're not, and it still will probably, but if we give it the best support, then we can prevent PMS symptoms to the best of our ability. And PMS symptoms that are very typical when the body is like really struggling is water retention, bloating, mood swings, well, that's pretty much the two main ones. But what the luteal phase, what the nutrients that the body's looking for to help itself is going to be vitamin B6 and healthy fats. Remember that healthy fats, and actually I made a list right here. Avocados, fatty fish like salmon, seeds like sesame seeds, chia seeds, flax seeds. I told you those seeds will always show back up for hormonal balance. These foods help regulate your hormones. Also, during the luteal phase, which is when your body realizes that it's not pregnant and it starts to shift, right? When we do vitamin B6 and the healthy fats, it helps the amino acid metabolism. So it helps metabolize the extra amino acids that are in your body, which naturally will help improve your energy and mood, which naturally will. There are some more foods that I want to mention, especially during this phase because of vitamin B6. Carrots, sweet potatoes, lentils, oats, like oatmeal, good quality oatmeal, nuts are coming back around, right? And like walnuts, almonds. This is how you'll support or prevent PMS symptoms to the best of our ability. So keeping it simple when it comes to hormone balance and the foods. We know that during menstruation, we've got to support our body with the iron and with fruits and vegetables. It's keeping it simple because you need good fiber, you need good immunity. So that naturally will happen. So just think protein. What do we talk about all the time? Getting in good quality protein. Now, I want to mention to you this, I'm not telling you that your processed proteins, which I'm not pulling away from those, like your protein shakes, your protein items that have like the protein waffles, the Kodiak protein waffle, like I have protein Cheerios in there. These things are not whole food proteins. Will they help us get our protein gram number to assist us in weight loss and assist us in muscle recovery? Yes, it will. So when I'm talking about the processed proteins, will they help assist us in the goals that we want? Yes, they will. But will they help us with hormonal balance? Probably not. So we got to remember that it's okay to drink the protein shakes. It's okay to do the processed protein in moderation. We do not want that to be the majority of our protein intake. And we definitely need to make sure that we're getting in whole food iron coming from your meats. And if you're not doing meats, then iron comes in lentils and beans too. So if you're vegetarian, you can get them in that way. So this is whole food living to help your hormones. When it comes to Oh yeah, your omegas and your fiber. Yes. Can you do supplements for fiber? Yeah. Can you take an omega or fish oil over the counter? Yeah. But this is just a supplement, right? Like it's not going to really help us with hormone balance. It's not going to give us it's not going to be as effective. So what we want to do is make sure that we're eating the high quality fats. Now, can we get results with processed fats like dressings? Not like olive oil or whatever, but I'm talking about like ranch dressing or I don't know which y'all like, Thousand Island, I don't even know. But any of the dressings, right? Like those are low quality, but they're fats. It can give us a fat number. It can give us a fat gram and help us help us get the intake we need for the day, etc. But that quality is so low that it's not doing its job when it comes to hormonal function and helping you achieve what you need, especially during phase 2, right after your menstruation. You need those good quality fats, your avocados, your salmon, your chia and flax seeds. And then the ovulation, your zinc, your vitamin D. Okay, I'm just kind of summarizing to see if I can more simplify it for you. But overall, the foods are always the same. Like you just get very familiar and very comfortable with the fruits and vegetables that you need to help balance your hormones, and you do it consistently. Getting in your healthy fats consistently, high quality, getting in your high quality meats, or irons, or proteins, your high quality proteins as well. We want to prevent PMS symptoms. We want to prepare for menstruation the week before and the week of without suffering, without headaches, without nausea, without bloating, without sleepless nights because of low serotonin and low dopamine levels. So we do that with healthy whole food eating, with all the fruits, so many options. Just getting in the amount that you need, getting in your high quality proteins, getting in at least 2 to 4 cups of vegetables a day, non-starchy vegetables, getting in at least 1 to 2 servings of healthy fruits a day, like your citrus fruits or your berries or an apple or a banana or whatever. These things have good fiber. These things have good antioxidants that your body needs.